Hi gang, Rob here. It is the evening of 17 July 2025. Coming to you tonight with a knife sale on the Apostle P channel. Before we get into the thick of it, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. As usual, first off, I need you to be familiar with and agreeable to the terms of the sale, which I will post on the screen for you in just a moment. I will also print them in the description underneath this video. Speaking of the description, it's very important. Lots of useful information to make your purchase experience better. In fact, at the very top of the description, I have included 3 links for you to previous videos on this channel. The first one pertains directly to you if you're watching this video to buy stuff. It's called A Primer for Buyers, a 38-minute expanded explanation of my terms of the sale. It explains exactly how we do things and why every Thursday night. The second link is to my FAQs for Consignors video. Most of you know that about 98% of the knives on this sale every week are consigned from collectors. So if you're interested in using this weekly sales vehicle to move along some of your collection, give that video a look. It explains how this all works from the consignor's perspective. And then the third link, as always, is to my rates and services video for the TheApostleP Knife Service, the original precision sharpening service for the online knife community. And speaking of sharpening, this is a great time to send in knives for sharpening. Summer backlog generally gets low. This year's no exception, so wait time about 2 weeks, which is about as low as it ever gets. So if you need sharpening work, get a hold of me. Email address in the upper left of your screen. So in the all-important video description, you'll see those 3 links at the top, then the terms of the sale, and at the bottom, the list of tonight's inventory, complete with timestamps down the left side, pricing down the right. So you can click on the timestamp to watch the segment for the knife you want to see. In the pricing column, you're generally going to see 2 numbers. The one to the left of the slash is the price of your knife as shown in the video. The one on the right is the price as sharpened by the TheApostleP Knife Service. There will be next day sharpening this week for the first 4 knives purchased to be sharpened, and they will ship tomorrow on the 18th, Friday, with all of the as shown knives. Now, if you see the word sold, all caps exclamation point in lieu of pricing for any given item, that means it has already been bought and paid for by its new owner. So no need to send an I'll take it or an inquiry about anything marked sold. I think that's about it. I guess let's get the terms up on the screen for you now, and then we'll be right back with the sale. Are you excited? I am. Here are the terms. All right, let's get to it, shall we? First up, I guess we've got 3 leftovers from last week. You guys kind of killed it last week. The first one, and this is kind of rare that we have one from Three Rivers Manufacturing that does not sell the first week. This one is the Bulldog in Jet Black G10. Yes, the Bulldog, a little different from Three Rivers, not a liner lock. This one uses the River Lock, RIVER-LOK. Looks a lot like a Benchmade axis lock, doesn't it? Scaled in, slightly contoured, normal texture, black G10. Got a right-hand tip-up deep carry pocket clip. Looks like a gear pattern G10 backspacer. Opens with a hole and rides on phosphor bronze. Whoops. It's better than that. Nice action. So, we got a little spear point blade with a very high saber grind. CPM 20 CV is your blade steel. I love the deeply engraved maker's mark on the show side. Got a little forward finger choil. Blade length 2 15/16, handle 4 1/8. Lock up, rock solid. Action Beauteous. Centering, I wrote very close. I guess it might favor the bottom side. I don't know. It looks pretty perfect right now. Condition like new in the box. These are out of stock. When they were available, the web retail was $280. We ran this last week at $185. Got no takers. Dropped it to $170 for the weekend. It's still here. This week's price, $160 like it is. $190 if you'd like it with an ApostleP edge. That's the Bulldog from TRM. Next up, we're into the Boker plus Kalashnikov collection. One leftover from last week is the Desert Sand edition of the AK-74. The sand-colored coated aluminum scale set. And then we've got, I guess, a spear point with a swedge in Os 8. 3 5/16 blade, 4 1/4 handle. Rock solid. A little bit, the vertical play goes away as soon as the button seats on this one. And let's see. Blade centering, well, it's off. I wrote close last week, but it looks more off than close. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right hand tip up deep carry clip. Kind of squiggly. We'll call it near mint, no box. Discontinued and out of stock. We ran this one last week at $60, got no takers, dropped it to $50 for the weekend. Still here. Let's go $45 this week. $70 if you'd like it with an ApostleP edge. The Boker Plus AK-74 Auto Desert Sand and Os 8. Next up, I'm really shocked this one didn't sell last week. It's the Boker Plus Kalashnikov AK-74 Black Widow with the Dagger blade in Os 8. Black coated aluminum scales, red hardware including the squiggly right hand tip up deep carry clip, button lock automatic. Comes out with a thwack. You got the Dagger blade, false edge on top. Os 8 steel, 3 5/16 blade, 4 1/4 handle. Lock up. Again, you have to muscle just a tiny bit of vertical play. We'll call it perfect. Centering on this one, close. Maybe perfect. You tell me. You're meant to like new, no box. We ran this one last week at $60, and these are all sold out, by the way, if you're looking for a new one. We dropped it to $55 for the weekend. Still here. This week's price, this might be the steal of the collection. $45 like it is, $70 if you like it with my edge. A little fresher than the Desert Sand one, I would say, in appearance. The Boker Plus AK-74 Auto Black Widow Dagger in Os 8. Next up, we're on to the fresh stuff for this week. And we've got, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of the AK collection. This one in neon green with a little soiling on the handle. But I bet you it'll come clean. Black hardware and clip, right hand deep carry tip up. Button lock automatic. With kind of a gunmetal gray coating. This says Blade HQ 10th anniversary. It's got the Dagger blade with the false top edge. I don't know the steel, but I'll bet it's Os 8 because it's not marked. Let's see. 3 5/16 blade, 4 1/4 handle. Lock up. Again, a very slight amount of vertical play that kind of goes away as soon as that button fully seats. Centering, very close. I think favors the top side slightly as you're looking at it. It's funny. Sometimes my notes don't match what I see when I shoot the video because this looks closer than it did yesterday. I don't know how that works. Anyhow, near mint, no box. discontinued, out of stock, and extinct. It was in an anniversary knife. I don't know if they limited the number, but anyway. Your price for this one, $60 like it is, $85 if you'd like it with my edge. The AK-74 Auto from Boker Plus in neon green, Dagger blade, Blade HQ. Next up, we have the sister knife to that last one. This one in brilliant royal blue. Coated aluminum handle, black hardware, including the deep carry right-hand tip-up clip. Button lock automatic. And this is going to have that same sort of dark gunmetal gray blade that the green one had. Again, steel unmarked, but I believe it to be AUS 8. Could be D2, but I don't have any way of knowing. Blade length 3 5/16. Rock solid lockup. Again, that button sort of works its way out. You feel a little vertical play at first, but then as you wiggle it, it goes away. Centering on this one, maybe the best of the bunch. That's so funny. I wrote this one down as off, but it looks almost perfect today. I don't know. Sweet action. Condition on this blue one, I'm going to say is very near mint, no box. It's also Blade HQ 10th Anniversary Edition. Discontinued, out of stock, and extinct. Your price, $60. Shipped priority mail, all in. If you want my edge on it, $85. The Boker Plus AK-74 Auto Blue Dagger Blade HQ. Next up, we got 3 of these AKs left, and they're all special. This one will be in your inventory as Boker Plus AK-74 Auto Black Dagger DAM for Damascus. So you got the 4 1/4 inch long black coated aluminum handle, black hardware, right hand tip up deep carry, squiggly clip, button lock automatic. Oh my, would you look at that? Yes, a gorgeous hunk of Damascus. Blade length 3 5/16. Handle 4 1/4. Lockup. Again, very, very, very slight vertical play. Then it kind of goes away as you wiggle it, as the button fully seats into the scallop on the blade tang. Blade centering on this one. It's very close. This was a limited edition. We don't know how many they made. We do know that they're discontinued and out of stock. Condition on this one will be near mint to like new, no box. Your price on the Damascus AK-74, $90 like it is. $115 if you'd like it with my edge on it. Good luck finding one of those, especially in this condition. It's a beauty. Next up, I teased you about these yesterday in my heads up video. We've got Boker Plus AK-74 Donut Warriors. Yes, we do. We got a pink with a blue blade and a blue with a pink blade. So let's do them in order so I don't get confused. These come with boxes, and they are the correct boxes. So we'll have this one in your inventory as Boker Plus AK-74 Auto Pink Donut Desert Warrior. And I colored these in the list by the handle, not the blade. So the pink with the blue blade. Okay. AUS 8 steel. Dagger blade, false edge on the top. Coated blue. Handle, pink, coated aluminum with sprinkles. Why did they call these Desert Warrior? They should have just called them Donut Warriors. Pink with sprinkles. The hardware, let's see. Blue, neon green, red, purple, safety yellow. It's everywhere. It's all over the map. You got a 3 5/16 inch blade, rock solid lockup, beautiful centering, action, pretty good. It's got that same thing most of these have. There's the button engages the tang as you wiggle it. There's a little vertical play and it goes away. Condition like new in box. Your price, $65 like it is, $90 with an Apostle P Edge. Boker Plus AK-74 Auto Pink Donut Desert Warrior. And, here's the other one. This will be in your inventory as Boker Plus AK-74 Auto Blue Donut Desert Warrior. 4 1/4 inch handle in blue coated aluminum with sprinkles. Or as they say on the commercial, sprinkles! Pink clip. Let's see, hardware, neon green, pink, yellow, purple, and red. Thwacky action on this one. Osate Dagger blade in pink, 3 5/16 inches long. Little vertical play on this one. Centering, ooh, that's the best of the bunch. Nice action. Condition, near mint to like new in box. Out of stock. Your price, same price as the pink one. $65 like it is, $90 with an Apostle P Edge. The Boker Plus AK-74 Auto Blue Donut Desert Warrior. Next up, we have a poly bag, Ziploc variety. Inside the bag resides a genuine Rick Hinderer Knives scale. And this is like I guess you'd call that a neon green or a toxic green and black layered G10 scale. Does not appear to be OD in any way, shape, or form. For a 3 1/2 inch XM18. Has it been installed? Maybe, but it's pretty much like new in baggy. You can buy these on the Hinderer website and elsewhere for $65, but I couldn't find this colorway in stock anywhere. Let's do 50 on this one. All in, shipped priority bail. No need to sharpen. The Hinderer black and neon green scale in G10 for an XM18 3 1/2 inch. Next up, we got another poly Ziploc bag with some scales in it. These are for paramilitary too, and they are in blue canvas micarta with a fish scale mill pattern, and they're from Cerberus. They do appear to have been installed, but very little oil absorption and no wear. So we'll call these near mint, no box. These are available, but I don't think in this color. I could not find them anywhere in this color. But on the fish scale, micarta scales, they're $65 web retail. Let's go 40 on these. All in, shipped priority mail, no need to sharpen. In your inventory as Cerberus custom canvas micarta scales for para 2. I got to keep my stuff tidy over here because it gets a mess. Next up, another poly bag, no box, but this time we actually get a knife. This one from Kershaw. Here's the model number. Check it out. 1776 RDSWHOB. And the model is the Link. So let's see if we can decode that. RD is red. SW is stonewash. HOB, it means it's a dealer exclusive for House of Blades. The Link scaled in beautiful, almost a metallic red hard anodized coating over aluminum. Pocket clip, tip up, deep carry, ambidextrous. We got a blue hard anodized aluminum backspacer. Speed safe spring assist flipper. The blade steel on this one is S35VN. Lockup is rock solid. Blade length is 3 1/4. Handle is 4 5/16. Just beautiful in the hand is the link. Let me put it in my, oh yeah. It's a stainless steel liner lock, locking up sort of early but robustly. It is rock solid. The speed safe action is beautiful. The centering is perfection. You know, I just saw something I didn't see when I was setting up. There's a tiny little nick in the red anno right there. I bet I can make it disappear. Let me see. Let's see if I can make it disappear. It's not going to disappear with a Sharpie. I got this cool little gun bluing pen, and sometimes it'll just make it go away. Let's see if it does it. Just let that sit a minute. Isn't this fun? Well, maybe I can't get it to completely go away. I don't know. You tell me. Anyhow. Other than that, like new, we'll call it near mint, no box. Discontinued and out of stock. Unobtainium. Couldn't find a sold or current listing for this knife. Got to be worth $80. That's your price. 80 like it is, 105 with my edge on that S35 blade. The red link, House of Blades exclusive from Kershaw. Next up, this knife I think is a heck of a buy. It's a Kershaw, and just like that link, it's made in the United States of America. This is the 7500 BRZ Launch 4. The California legal launch. I think that bronze anodized aluminum is absolutely gorgeous. And these are on sale right now. We'll get to that at the end. If you buy a new one, that will be reflected in the price of this used one. I love the Launch 4 for this reason. They're so fast that it almost looks like an edited video when I push the button. It's closed and it's open and you don't even really see it moving. It's that fast. So yeah, 1 15/16 blade and CPM 154. Saber ground swedged spear point. Pocket clip on the Launch 4 is right hand tip up only, because the clip would obscure the firing button if they made it ambidextrous. Let's see, 0 blade play. You saw the action. Strong spring, beautiful centering. Condition near mint to like new. In box. These are currently on sale at one website, brand new, for $93. And they were what, like 130, 140, something like that? Let's offer this one at $75, all in, shipped priority mail. 100 with my edge on that CPM 154 blade. The Launch 4 in bronze from Kershaw. Next up, I'm pretty excited about this knife. Why don't I own it? I don't know. The box is worse for the wear. I'm not sure what the heck happened to this box, but you do get a box, and it's the correct one. It is the model number 9000 ULTEM Livewire out the front automatic in Magna Cut. So over here on the business side of the knife, we have a black hard anodized aluminum frame, we'll call it, with a little shorty deep carry clip that is, it's ambidextrous. And looky here. Apparently, ULTEM means it has an Ultim cap, which is so cool because watch, you can see what's going on. That is so cool. Okay. You got a DLC coated blade with some oil soaking in CPM Magna Cut. It is a spear point with a big old swedge. Kind of a pretty factory edge on this one, by the way. Not bad. Blade length on the Livewire is 3 3/8. The handle's 4 3/4. Button effort medium. 100% reliable. Condition, I'm going to say near mint in a beat up box. Just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of burnishing on the end of the clip. So it has been carried just a little. Doesn't appear to have been used much, if at all. So we'll call it near mint in box. Discontinued and out of stock in this configuration. When they were available, they had a MAP price web retail of $265. Let's offer this one at $2 1/4 like it is. $255 with my edge. And I think most of that value comes from that Ultim scale, I guess we'll call it, cap. Very, very cool knife. The Livewire with Ultim from Kershaw. Next up, we have one from Zero Tolerance that's ubiquitous in the market, shall we say. The Dmitry Sienkiewicz designed ZT0452CF. Just regular old black woven carbon fiber scale. Stonewashed titanium frame. Titanium frame lock knife with steel lock face insert. Ambidextrous tip up shorty deep carry clip. Ball bearing flipper. Look, fingers were on lock bar. No death lock on this one. S35VN blade. That is 4 1/16 inches in length. The handle, 5 3/16. It's a long, beautiful piece of work from Mr. Sienkiewicz. I would love the knife a lot more if there wasn't cutting edge under the handle, but because it's just a pain in the butt to sharpen them back there, but we work it out. There's your lock engagement. It is rock solid. Ball bearing action, kind of hydraulic on this one. Flips like a rocket. Might be a little gummy. Might be time for a clean and relube on this one. Blade centering is perfect. We'll call it near mint, no box. You can still buy these brand new at your favorite ZT dealer online. It'll cost you $272 plus tax probably. Let's offer this one at $180 like it is. $205 if you'd like my edge on the S35 blade. That's the ZT0452CF from Zero Tolerance. No box, by the way. No box on that one. Next up, we have a Benchmade and just a microfiber pouch, and I think there's a little Axis lock card in here. You know, the under the clip card. Yes, there is. There it is. No box, just the pouch and the tag. But oh my, the knife. It's the 535-3 carbon fiber and S90V Bugout. Beautiful 3D machined satin finished carbon fiber scales. Blue hard anodized aluminum backspacer. Parkerized shorty ambidextrous tip up deep carry clip. Axis lock mechanism. Opens with thumb studs, rides on phosphor bronze. Beautiful swedged spear. Almost a drop point, but I'm going to call it a spear in S90V. Rock solid lockup. 3 1/4 inch blade, 4 3/16 handle. This has got a long blade. It just depends how they sharpen them. The sharpener must have got this one right on the first pass because it didn't lose much tip length, right? Usually when I measure these, they're about 3 3/16, but this one's solidly 3 1/4. So, yeah. Lockup's rock solid. Not quite free dropping, but flingable. And the centering, look at that. You go, Benchmade. I called it perfect, but your eye might say something a little different. Near mint to like new, no box. This model currently available from your favorite Benchmade dealer online for the bargain price of Gulp, $330. Yeah, I'd buy one used if I were you. You can buy this one, $195, like it is, $225 with an Apostle P edge. The 535-3 Bugout in carbon fiber and S90V. Next up, another Benchmade Sans box, but it does have an access card. For those of you who don't know, Sans, S-A-N-S, Latin for without. The knife inside that baggie is this, the 537GY-1 Bailout. It's the Bailout everyone wants, if you want a Bailout. Green, hard anodized, diamond milled, aluminum scales, a black aluminum backspacer with carbide glass breaker, ambidextrous tip-up parkerized deep carry shorty clip, axis lock mechanism, and a beautiful speckly gray coated Tonto blade in CPM M4. 3 5/16 blade, 4 11/16 handle. A lot of that due to the protrusion of the backspacer, which houses the glass breaker and the lanyard loop. Rock solid lockup. Near free dropping action. How do we do on the centering? Oh, close to very close, I'll call it. Near mint to like new, no box. This model is currently available in online Benchmade stores, dealers, for a MAP price of $300. Your price on this one? $180 like it is, $210 with an Apostle P edge. That's the 537GY-1 Bailout, green aluminum, and M4. Next up, another Benchmade with no box. And this poor little thing doesn't even have an access tag in it, just a microfiber pouch. I used to own this knife, and I gifted it to my buddy Russ, Chief Executive Officer of Rust Belt Racing. He lost it. Maybe you shouldn't take this in the woods. I'm just saying, with that black and green G10. It is the 4300-1 CLA compact light automatic with the black and green layered G10, milled like a super freak to reveal the layers. Shorty parkerized ambidextrous tip-up deep carry clip. Button lock automatic with safety. This one a very positive click safety. The blade is a gorgeous swedged droppy speary thing in 154 cm stonewashed. Blade length is 3 3/8. The handle 4 5/16. Very efficient blade to handle ratio. Beautiful in the hand, in a variety of grips. Lockup, dead, rock solid. Centering, what do we call it? Very, very close. I think maybe it favors the bottom scale as you're looking at it. Action, nice. Nice and thwacky. Near mint to like new, no box. Currently still available. Man, I think I bought mine from Jay. Gosh, like 2018 or 19. And went to visit the new location of Knife Ship Free in Ottawa, Tennessee, and bought a CLA when I was there. They've crept up in price all the way up to $270. Your price for this one, though, $165 like it is, $190 with an Apostle P edge. The 4300-1 CLA in black and green. Next up, we got more Benchmades with boxes. Here's a black class. What does that say? Did they add an extra zero? And yes, they did, for a good reason. It's the 940, the 9400 BK Osborne automatic. Yes, it is the button lock auto version of the legendary 940. This one with the black blade. So no thumb studs, just a button lock. Does have a spine mounted safety. Very positive. That clip, I think it's DLC coded. Maybe it's Cerakoted. They don't say. Bang. The blade, I don't know. I think it's Cerakote. S30V. Blade length on this one is 3 3/8. The handle's 4 7/16. Lockup is solid as a rock. Strong spring. Very thwacky action. Centering, ba-boom. I wrote very close, but man, I guess it's very close. It's not quite in the center of the titanium backspace, but man, it's close. Very, very slight coating wear on the blade, right adjacent to my thumb, right there. Can I get it to reflect? It's very slight, guys. Near mint in box. Current map price, Benchmade web retail, $300 at your favorite internet web knife store. Your price for this one, all in, shipped priority mail, $210, $235 if you'd like to come with my edge. The 9400 BK Auto Osborne from Benchmade. Time to turn the page. Seems like this one's going fast. Does it seem like that to you guys? I don't know. Next up, a knife I've flirted with. I think I've reviewed. A black class Benchmade. It's the 9070BK-1 Claymore, not the OTF, the side folding button lock auto. So the Claymore is a mine, you know, the kind that you step on and it blows you up. And it's also an automatic switchblade from Benchmade. You got Ranger Green Grivery scales with a decidedly military pattern. You need to read that before you step on it, by the way. Yeah. Button lock auto with safety. Fairly positive. A little bit light for my taste. But anyway. The blade, a swedged drop point in CPM D2. And guys, CPM makes all the difference. I've told this story before. Crucible formulated CPM D2 and they called it CPM D2. Nobody bought it because D2 sucks. Everybody knows that. Wrong. But it does, when it goes into the CPM formulation, all of its negatives go away and it becomes this beautiful semi-stainless super steel. Carpenter makes an analog to it. It's called CTS XHP. They were smart enough not to put D2 in the name. But Crucible still making CPM D2, and it's awesome stuff. A speckly dark gray Cerakote finish on the blade, which is 3 5/8 inches long. The handle is 5 inches. Lockup, rock solid. Centering, dare I say it, perfect. The action is awesome. How is it? It's really good in the hand. And with the large front part of the handle, it just gives all kinds of purchase for a pinch grip. It's a more usable EDC than you might think by looking at its design. Near mint to like new in box, currently available new at your favorite Benchmade retailer for $260. Let's run this one at $175 this week. $200 if you like my edge on that CPM D2 blade. That is the 9070 BK-1 Claymore automatic from Benchmade. Next up, here's the honey. Black class from Benchmade. Everybody loves the mini Adamas, and they probably love it more when it's an auto. This is the 2730GY-1 mini auto Adamas. So it's got your Blasted finish or satin finish. G10 scale set. And I think this is interesting. The holes are not through. Very interesting. And it appears that that's G10 in the bottom of the hole. I didn't ever notice that before on an auto Adamas. You're not looking at the liners. I think you're looking at the G10. Interesting. So you still have the heavy-duty axis lock mechanism. It's just the auto axis. Spine-mounted safety. Very positive and tactile. Auto axis mechanism. So you just pull back on the axis bar and out she flies. Blade is CPM crew wear in a speckly gray Cerakote. 3 1/4 inch blade, 4 3/8 handle. Lockup, of course, is going to be rock solid. Yep. Blade centering on the mini auto Adamas. I think it's perfect. If it's not, it's awfully close. You got a Parkerized deep carry ambidextrous tip up butterfly stamped clip. It is near mint to like new in box. Currently available at a Benchmade map price at your favorite online Benchmade retailer for $330. We shall offer this one at $225 like it is. $250 if you'd like it with my edge. The mini auto Adamas from Benchmade. And the blade I think I didn't tell you. CPM crew wear. What a beauty. Next up, we have a dealer exclusive Spyderco. And before I show you the label, let's see. It's got Jade G10 and a CPM M4 blade. Whose dealer exclusive could that be? Of course, it's Blade HQ. It's the Yojumbo and CPM M4. I think the Yojumbo is a pretty cool knife. And here's the one thing you're not expecting. That is the coarse textured Jade G10. So think old Recon 1, right? It's very grippy. So the Yojumbo has a 4-inch blade. Michael Janich, I don't know how do you say that. And somebody had this custom etched with, I told you it was sharp. That's pretty good. Normally, I would say that's over-personalized, but that's pretty good. Hey, you got a knife? Yeah, here's my Yojumbo. Oh, I cut myself. I told you it was sharp. So, yeah, compression lock mechanism. Rock solid. Beautiful free swinging action on phosphor bronze washers. Opens with a hole. Man, that blade's heavy. When you drop that blade, you feel the whole handle move in your hand from the inertia. The centering on this one is close. The lockup is dead rock solid. Let's see. I told you 4-inch blade. The handle is 5 3/8. We will say near mint to like new in box, discontinued, not a stock. There's one sole listing on eBay for this exact knife. Without that etch, I'm sure. And it's sold at $277 shipped. We're going to offer you this one at $230 all in, shipped priority mail. $260 if you'd like it with my edge. That is the Yojumbo in Jade and M4 from Benchmade and Blade HQ. Next up, I got another Michael Janich designed Spyderco. And I teased you about this yesterday. I've never seen one. Didn't even know it existed. Here's your box. It is the JaniSong folder. Now, I'm going to make myself look really stupid when I try to open this. I don't even remember how it worked. Oh, there it goes. Oh. Did you see that? What? Yeah, you saw that right. And it locks. It locks with that little slide. So that locks it closed. And I think it'll lock it open as well. It does. Very interesting designed, Michael. You've got a spear point blade, very organic in shape. The blade steel is S30V. The blade length is 3 5/16. The handle is 4 15/16. It's got this very smooth action, very free, and I peeked in there. Man, it sure looks like phosphor bronze to me. It's interesting, when that carriage is buried in the handle, it locks itself. So as long as you're holding on to it, you don't even need to slide that forward. And then you just close it. That's kind of cool. The clip appears to be a PVD-coated deep carry 4-way. There's a little Protecto piece of plastic underneath there. It is ambidextrous. It's 4-way. Super cool. And there's 0 play, I think, when this thing is open. Let's see. Yeah, 0. I think it's neat. So that comes out, and then the whole thing goes back. Yeah. The JaniSong from Spyderco. Near mint to like new in box. They're out of stock right now. You can order them on a couple different websites. They're in pre-order at $235. And it's black G10, by the way. Your price on this one, $170 like it is, $195 with an Apostle P edge. The JaniSong from Spyderco. Next up, we have the, I think, current version of an old pair of blue jeans from Spyderco. Paramilitary 2 camo. The Digicam G10 scales. And I think a right smart set of Digicam scales on this one. You guys know this knife. 4-way clip. The blade on this one, S45 VN, which is current production. 3.5-inch blade, 4 13/16 handle. Rock solid compression lock lockup. Free swing in action. Perfect blade centering. Condition, I think it's like new in the box. Let me wipe off the blade and just make sure I'm not lying to y'all. Yeah, I see nothing. Anyhow, you want to buy a new one? Just go to your favorite web store. Pony up $199 plus tax and she's all yours, baby. Or buy this one. All in, shipped, priority mail, no sales tax. $145 like it is, $175 with an Apostle P edge. Spyderco Paramilitary 2 Digicam Satin S45. Next up, time for a little Microtech party. Man, I gotta get one of these. Not this week. Here we go. Microtech. Model number is 137RL-10 FLGTBK. The model is the Amphibian Ramlock Single Edge Fluted G10 in black with a stonewash standard blade. Beautiful 3D machine G10. It's got the ram lock. I've always been puzzled why they have this texture here, because you can't really activate by that. But you can do it with one thumb or you can do it with the pinch. And they stole the cartridge type axis lock from the Benchmade. What the heck was it called? Anthem. Wow. So no Omega springs, coil spring on this one. Opens with beautifully terraced thumb studs that work very well. And it's on ball bearings. The blade is a Harpoon recurve clip point. Satin flats. Stonewashed everywhere else. Gorgeous swedge. The blade length is 3 7/8. The blade steel is M390 MK. The handle's 5 3/8. Lots of handle. Kind of cold steely in proportion, don't you think? Pocket clip, milled titanium, ambidextrous tip up with fill tab, and this is marked with a date only, April of 2024. Lockup is rock solid as you would expect. Action is free swinging. Centering is perfect. It is like new in the box. This knife currently available at your favorite Microtech web retailer for $300. Let's go 2 1/4 on this one. $255 if you'd like it with my edge. That's the Amphibian from Microtech. Beautiful knife. And speaking of beautiful knives, we have the Rob's Pick tonight. I think I teased you very hard about this yesterday, and I bet some of you know what it is. It's a Microtech. Model number is 1135-1TA. The LUDT Single Edge Gen 3 in tan. Oh, what a beautiful knife. Yeah. Gorgeous metallic tan hard anodized aluminum scales. TrackTech inserts on both sides. Right hand tip up pocket clip. Wonky as only Microtech can do. It is a button lock automatic. It's got a stunning two-tone satin and DLC blade. Serial number 38592, made in May of 2024. Bladed in, what's that say? M390MK. Blade length 3 7/16, a fullered spear point with a high, thin, flat grind. The handle is 4 9/16. The lockup is dead rock solid. The centering is dead perfect, and thwack, the action's beautiful. It is like new in box. Currently available, although I don't know that I could find one in tan. Maybe I did. Web retail is $298. Your price for this one, $225 like it is. $255 with an ApostleP edge. The LUDT Gen 3 in tan from Microtech is the Rob's Pick tonight. Next up, I don't think I've ever had one of these in my hand, and it is sweet. From Microtech, it's a double action out the front automatic. It is the 1702-10 APTA. That would be apocalyptic in tan. It's the Hera 2 double edge. Such a cool knife. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. So it's got that speckly metallic tan ano set of hard anodized aircraft aluminum scales. The Microtech claw engraved into that. It's so beautiful. You've got an ambidextrous milled titanium pocket clip. Looks like a titanium backspacer with a ball bearing glass breaker. Ceramic ball for pocket retention. And then they just got the date on the clip. And that date is, I forgot to write it down. Looks like February of 24. Ooh. Gorgeous. Look at that. Double fullered and double perforated double edge blade. How about that? Hera 2. Blade steel. I'm glad I wrote it down because I sure can't read that. It is M390MK. Blade length 4 inches. Handle length 5 7/16. Button effort medium. You could drive your wife crazy all night watching movies. 100% reliable. Probably not quite as quick as most Microtech knives, but totally reliable. It is like new in the box. Currently available for a web retail price of $4.75. That's a lot. Makes you grateful to be watching my knife sale, doesn't it? Because you can buy this one for $3.50. No need to sharpen that double-edged blade. The Hera 2 from Microtech. Next up, I think I've had one of these on one time, and it's pretty cool. Microtech Signature Series. It is a 123-1 DLC TSH. So that would be DLC coded, T for Tonto, SH for Shadow. It's an Ultratech Tonto Shadow. So it's like as murdered as you can get. Black, hard anodized aluminum handle. Totally blacked out clip. Even the laser etch is blackened, which makes it so cool. Serial, or no serial number. I don't think, no. Just a date. 12 of 2023 on the clip. It is, of course, a dual action, double action, out the front automatic. Button effort medium and strong spring. Usually, to go to a lighter button, you have to use a lighter spring, but that's impressive, I gotta say. And then you got an all black, DLC coated Tonto blade. Yeah. Premium stainless steel. They never mark these Signature Series knives with the steel type. I don't know why. 3 3/8 blade, 5-inch handle. And you can flip these pocket clips around, boys, just so you know. Medium button, 100% reliable. Like new in box. Currently, the Shadow Edition is out of stock everywhere, but when it was available, it was sold for a web retail of $4.20. We're going to offer this one to you at $2.95. Like it is, $3.25 with my edge on that Tonto blade. That's the Microtech Signature Series Ultratech Shadow Tonto. Next up, we have one from Heretic Knives. You want to see a ridiculously long model number? Here we go. H060-14 Alpha-BRK-BLU. Come on. It's the Rock and the two-tone handle, Battle Black and Breakthrough Blue. The Rock is a dual action out the front automatic karambit. That's why the handle's curved, because the blade is curved. How about that? Two-tone blade, satin flats, almost like Blanchard ground satin, and a tumbled DLC black on the bevel, the swedge, and the fuller. And then there is your Battle Black and Breakthrough Blue aluminum handle, tumbled DLC titanium clip with ball bearing retention. That'll be right hand only. Nice integrated lanyard hole. Medium firm button. 100% reliable. Really good button, by the way. It's a lot of purchase, but not uncomfortable. Your blade is CPM MagnaCut, 3 7/16 inches in length. And the handle's 4 11/16. It is like new in the box. When these were available, they had a web retail price of $4.13, and they're gone. This one can be yours, however, for $2.95, like it is. $3.25 with an ApostleP edge on that hawkbill blade. Not my favorite thing to sharpen, by the way. That is the Black and Blue Rock in MagnaCut from Heretic. Next up, I know I teased you about this one yesterday, and I spent a lot of time talking about it, and for good reason. From Axial Knives, made in the USA. Let's see, is there anything cool in here? I think so. I got a card that says this is a Shift Gen 3. Our most advanced out-the-front mechanism to date with multiple patents pending. Apparently, they've moved away from that archaic technology they stole from Microtech. The bearing glide delivers an astonishingly smooth action, and the hammer lock ensures an unparalleled level of reliability and performance. It's ready to get to work, so get after it. Yeah. And you got a little reflective flag sticker in there. All right, let's see. Is the marketing copy accurate? Well, here we go. You got a black hard anodized aluminum handle. You got an ambidextrous deep carry milled titanium pocket clip with a fill tab. You have blue dark matter carbon fiber inlays up front. You have a very nicely terraced and grippy button. Barely medium on the effort. You could literally do this all night. That's kind of amazing. And the positivity with which that blade moves in and out is something to behold. It's really good, guys. Not quite deadlock, right? Doesn't need to be. Backwards flag on the blade. Satin flats. Acid stonewash swedge and bevel. Gorgeous little clip point blade. In CPM Magna Cut. Blade length is 3 3/16. The handle's 4 3/4. Dang. Very little bit of coating wear on the handle. Let's see if I can get it to reflect. Right there. Just some little trails. Not big deal. I like that knife, man. That's so sweet. I'm giggling because it's that good. Let's see. So far we've looked at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out the front automatics. This has the best button and blade action of all of them. Okay. They are out of stock with the blue dark matter fat carbon. When they were available, they were $269 web retail, which is a buy. But this one can be yours for $180 shipped priority mail, $210 with my edge on it. The Axial Shift Gen 3 in carbon fiber and magnet cut. Dang. Next up, is this our last auto? It is. And it's from ProTech. And it's a fun one. It's the BR-1.3 LTD-Grey Whiskers with the hidden bolster release. Textured bolster, 154, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Here we go. Look at that little cutie. Gray, hard anodized aluminum handle. Long, tip-up deep carry right-hand pocket clip. It's an auto knife. There's no button. Nope. It's a bolster shifter. And you just do the same thing to close it. Much better than the one with the release back here, by the way. More usable. Beautiful swedge drop point. Satin flats, kind of an acid stonewash swedge and bevel. In 154 cm. 3 1/8 blade, 4 1/16 handle. Rock solid lockup. How's the action? Beautiful. I wrote very close for the centering. What do you see? I think it favors the top scale slightly. It is near mint to like new in box. Currently available new at your favorite web knife seller for $280. And they usually sell out pretty quick, so these Whiskers knives are quite popular. Anyway, your price for this one, $220 all in, shipped priority mail, $245 with my edge. And I've never seen one in the gray. That's pretty cool. Although, it might reduce the party trick value, because when you hand this to your buddy and say, open my knife, he might go, this thing looks different. And, whatever. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful knife. $220 like it is $245 with my edge. Next up, I got a giant mouse knife with no box, just a Ziploc. one of my favorite giant mouse knives, and you'll know when you see the blade why. It is the Ace Grand from Giant Mouse. In OD green canvas micarta scales. I think my consignor put a little oil on that, because that's what it would look like after you carried it for a few months. But not that uniform. Nicely done. Pocket clip, heavy duty, ambidextrous tip-up wire deep carry. These Maniago wire clips are insanely strong, by the way. Opens with a hole, and it rides on phosphor bronze washers. That's a new technology from Italy. Phosphor bronze washers. It's going to make ball bearings obsolete. A gorgeous harpoon clip, stone washed. Little run of forward jimping, so if you're sneaking up on it, yeah, I like it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Stainless steel liner lock, early but securely. Rock solid. Centering, I think it's close but not perfect. Rock solid lockup. Blade length on the Ace Grand is 3 5/16. The steel is L-Max. The handle is 4 9/16. Beautiful. So good in the hand. Near mint, no box. Available new for a web retail of $225. This one can be yours all in. Shipped priority mail, $150 like it is. $175 with my edge. That is the Ace Grand from Giant Mouse. Next up, we got one from Jack Wolf Knives. Ben Belkin. The knife in this box and aluminum tube is the laid back jack in jigged titanium, which I gotta admit is pretty cool. Your Jack Wolf slip will come in the box. So will this one. Is that Northwoods Leatherworks? Is that the 3 pine trees, I think? That's beautifully made. Give it a little pinch and the knife comes right out. Look at that little beauty. So this is Ben's interpretation of a swayback jack in a fusion slip joint configuration. I love the jig titanium with the faux bolster look and the triple line thing and the chamfer. Good looking hardware. Can you pinch it? Yes, you can. A little Warncliffe blade, which appears to be a hand-rubbed satin in S90V. You got 2 13/16 inches of blade, 3 11/16 inches of handle. This has a proper closure. It does not have an internal stop pin. It has a kick, which contacts the back spring, as God intended it. It is super snappy, guys. Strong back spring. The pull weight, it's almost an 8.5. It's a solid 8. Beautiful walk and talk. Beautiful centering. It seemed like I found a couple little bright spots in the titanium. Maybe not. It's very near mint. Really nice. Really, really, really nice. We'll call it near mint in box plus custom slip. So, I think like almost all Jack Wolf knives, these had a web retail of $299. Somebody's got them on sale or had them on sale at $239.99. They're all gone now. We're going to offer you this one at $190, all in, shipped priority mail. $215 if you would like my edge on that S90V blade. That's the Jack Wolf laid back jack in jigged titanium, plus a beautiful custom slip. Next up, what a little honey this is. It's Buck. No box. This is the Buck 105 Pathfinder Heritage. And you can find these two ways. This is interesting. The handle is crafted of Dyma Lux Cocobolo. Dymalux. So they're not calling it diamond wood, but it's Dymalux. So it's a laminated Cocobolo plywood, right? Nothing wrong with that. But look at this little guy. The blade is D2 on this one. They come two ways. D2 and 420HC. You can clearly see the tang etch. Says D2. There you go. Look at that sexy thing. A little swoopy, clippy, swedgy thing. Hollow saber ground, as Buck likes to do. Blade length is 4 15/16, almost 5 inches long. The handle's 4 1/4. The guard and pommel are polished aluminum with black spacers, and it comes with this black leather sheath. Whoops. These are not expensive for what you get. I found them online. I don't remember what website, but they were $70. But you have to pay tax and postage with a big box on top of that. This one can be yours all in, shipped priority mail for $50 and $75 with my edge. The Pathfinder Heritage Buck 105. Next up, we got a watch from G-Shock. And it is the GBD 200-1. It's a strange G-Shock. It's a square. And it's a very legible negative display. Dimensions are 46 across, 49 lug to lug, 13 thick, proprietary lugs. All resin, case and strap. The module is the 3506, 200 meter water resistance. The information on G-Shock's website says it's a Bluetooth compatible watch, but I don't see Bluetooth written anywhere on it. But it's pretty cool. Thin-ish. Big display. I mean, I can read the date, the time, the day, and the seconds very clearly. And it's got some touch screen stuff going on in there. An accelerometer that has some functions to go along with it. I'll call it near mint in box. You can buy these on Amazon for a really nice price of $139, brand new. And this is very near mint in box. We're going to do it at $95, shipped priority mail. No need to sharpen. The GBD 200-1 from G-Shock. Next up, we have another watch, this one from Luminox. And I think this might be kind of a new release. So you get that box, and you got, I think there's a warranty card in the bottom and this hang tag. It's the XS.0337. Let me get this name right. It is the Sea Turtle Giant. Sea Turtle Giant. In America, we might say giant sea turtle. I don't know. But it's not that giant, actually. 43 diameter, 53 lug to lug, just 12 millimeters thick, and a 22 millimeter lug width. It runs the Ronda 515 quartz movement. Let's see if it's hitting ticks. It's hitting ticks pretty well. In a nicely controlled seconds hand, like it doesn't bounce. Man, it's hitting ticks. Date at 3. Kind of legible. I'm sure it's got a mineral crystal. I didn't look, frankly. Had to wipe it off a little. Got a 60 click unidirectional bezel with luminoxy action, which is to say not awesome. You've got tritium tubes at 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Looks like nothing in the seconds hand. Tritium tube in the hour and minute hands for sure. And I think the pip at 12 is probably Super Luminova. I didn't look. 100 meters of water resistance with a push-pull crown. Carbonox case. And this is a factory NATO. with the Luminox signature in the buckle. So, let's see. Near mint in box. Currently available on Amazon for $3.69, which I think is the best price I found. This one can be yours all in, shipped priority mail for $195. No need to sharpen. That is the Luminox XS0337 Sea Turtle Giant. And that, my friends, will bring us to the last item in tonight's sale. I know I teased you about this one yesterday. I think it's kind of special. It's just kind of my least favorite GEC in my collection because I'm not really a thick slip joint guy. But anyway, look at that. From the Great Eastern Cutlery line of Great Eastern Cutlery knives, American pocket knives, superbly handcrafted. This does not have a 5-digit model number. It's just a number 73 Scout Trapper in 2007 production, number 250 of 350. And the really special thing, not only is it an Acorn Series knife in 440C, but the stained green tea pick bone covers are the special thing about this knife. And I really hope the lighting and the camera do this justice. Look at that bone. And it just gets darker and more beautiful every year. You got nickel silver bolsters and a nickel silver acorn shield that's showing a little bit of tarnish because they finished it a little more satin than they did the rest. 250 is engraved into the nickel silver bolster. You got brass liners. Main blade with the Great Eastern Cutlery trademark etch is a polished drop point in 440C. And the secondary blade is a spay, one of 350 model 73 Scout. That blade has rubbed the liner just a little, it looks like. And this is interesting. The main drop point is about a 7 pull, maybe 7.5. The spay blade is an 8. Why? How? I don't know. But walk and talk are beautiful. The centering is a little, both of them are a little off to the left. It's like new in tube and unobtainium. Can't find one anywhere. I think guys are hanging on to these, and the reason is because the covers are so exquisite. Your price, $275 like it is, $305. My edge on both blades. Probably don't want to do that unless you're really going to make it a user. That's the GEC Acorn line 73 Scout Trapper from 2007. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of another weekly knife sale on the Apostle P channel. Hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. Grace to you and peace, my friends, from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. Remember, the word is sharp. Now commence to clicking. Talk to you soon.